Okay then. I believe we should be live and ready to start. This is where we currently last left off in the build. Now we just need to continue on from where we last left off on Bakugo to complete the rest of him. I'm gonna adjust this a bit here quickly. Alright then, let's flow to the area that where we last actually left off. I think we didn't mark all of it out, did we? Oh no, we marked out everything I needed to mark out. Just gonna fly to this one sticking up here. And then continue on from this area here. Photoshop. Should be the inside one of the four. Yeah. And we've just got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 up right diagonals from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One on top. And now I've just got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hello, Bendy Demon. Nice to see you again. Hope you have a lovely day so far today. Alright. One on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saw your comment as well with all the games you like. Got a nice taste of games there for sure. I was also kind of curious because you said you played Call of Duty, but you only put Modern Warfare 2, or I guess World War 2. I was wondering if you play any of the more recent cards as well. Bottom left. $16 underneath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Another bottom left. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bottom left. And then this time placing 13 going underneath. Okay, just the Call of Duty World at War 2. That's interesting. I mean, to be fair, it's not like really any of the more recent cards have been excellent. Not to say they've been bad, but not really any that stand out these last couple of years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the bottom left. Probably the only decent ones, I think, after World at War 2. There's probably Modern Warfare wasn't too bad, the new one. And then Modern Warfare 2's not been awful either. I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess the only really good one was probably actually the first Warzone. That was amazing. Second Warzone at the moment. Again, not great, but not the worst. But it could be a lot better. 2 2s. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 to the right. And then 2, wait. 3 2s. So 1, 2, and 3. Which is 4 in total. Yep. one underneath, bottom left, one underneath, and two bottom lefts, so 1 and 2, one underneath there. Another two bottom lefts, 1, 2, another one underneath, another one underneath, and just a bottom left, and there we go. Connected that piece there. Now we just need to do the second version of it. And there's 2, so 1, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, wondering anyone in the chat watched any of the new anime Summercast trailers? I haven't looked at too many, but I looked at most of them today. I'm not gonna lie, there's not looking like there's going to be too many good ones this year. There's definitely a few ones that I've read in a manga that I'm excited for an anime, but there's nothing really like big, I would say, like massive. But I guess we'll see. But I'm not so sure about this year. Do I have a favorite horror movie? Mine is Halloween. To be honest, I don't really watch horror. My dad watches horror loads though. He's got like all the old movies and like a whole collection. But I'm not too much of a horror guy. I'm a bit of a coward. I'm not gonna lie. A bit of a coward. So to be honest, I don't really have one. The only horror film I think I've ever really, I guess, fully seen maybe was Purge. I don't know if the Purge is classed as a horror. Kind of, maybe. I'm not so sure. I feel like that's the only thing I've actually watched that's horror-ish. But yeah, I'm not much of a horror guy, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Then it's 1, 1, I think. Then it should be 2. Yeah. Then it should be 1, 2. Up left. 1 on. I didn't need the one on top right. Oh. Well, we can leave it. And 1, 2. 1 and then 1, 2, 3. And then 10 up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Upright. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connected to 2. There we go. And now we just got to place 2 up from here. So 1 and 2. 1 to the right. Fly back up, bottom, top left corner. And now I just need to place 5 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 to the right. And then I just need to place another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upright diagonal. And I just need to place 15 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Another right diagonal. And 12 from up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Another right diagonal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The left. Now I just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottom left diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 to the left. And now I just need to do pretty much all bottom left diagonals, but there's some areas I need to connect to, so I just need to count certain numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 for the first one. Is Naruto and Chainsaw Man in this build? I can't reveal too much, but I'm sure you can have some guesses, Bendy, to kind of what's in there. in terms of popular shows, obviously. I will say one thing, though, about Chainsaw Man specifically, whether Chainsaw Man's in there. I'll leave you to, up for your thought for Naruto. I mean, I'm sure the answer is obvious, but Chainsaw Man, actually, I will reveal that that is not in here, only just because I have, basically, when designing this entire pixel art, it was already put together before Chainsaw Man came out. That kind of explains how long I've kind of been working on this design. But I decided not to add any more new animes, because I already expanded this design once. And if I expand it again to add, like, Chainsaw Man in there, it means I have to expand more animes into it that I like. And I keep going back and forth. New simulcasts keep coming out, more animes keep coming out that I like. And it becomes difficult. But potentially, once the world record is finished, if people want to see me continue the world record to see just how much bigger we can go and to add every anime that's possible that we can add and more characters, potentially I might add Chainsaw Man in then, but he's not in this one just because, again, the design was done before Chainsaw Man. But potentially we may expand the design, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up left diagonal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So yeah, with just with the new animes, it just becomes a bit difficult just because I have done already this design beforehand. But for a lot of those big titles, as you said, Naruto and others, you can probably guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then one up. This should just be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. So there is, well, I guess that's not the first one, but that is the biggest point of his, I don't even know what to call that. The thing kind of sticks in the back of his hair, whatever that is. That is the first piece of that clothing costume, which we ain't got a lot to do left for Bakugo. So we're close to finishing the first character, which is pretty nice. Come a long way. I could have worked a bit more hours on it, but it's fine. Now I need to not get confused with what else I've done, because I've done other characters. So this is bottom left from here. 2 to left, 1 and 2, 1 above. Press that 1 above, 1 underneath, and then 2 to the left. Bottom left diagonal, and then 1, 2, 3. Bottom left diagonal, 1, 2, 3. Another bottom left diagonal, 1, 2, 3. And then bottom left, 2 to the left, 1 and 2. Bottom left diagonal, 1, 2, 3 to the left, so 1, 2, 3. Another bottom left diagonal, 2 to the left, 1 and 2. And another bottom left diagonal with 1, 2, 3 going to the left. Another bottom left diagonal, 2 to the left, so 1 and 2. Another bottom left diagonal and 1 to the left, 1 on top. 1, 2 to the left from here. And just coming back to here, might as well just do this a little bit. Not part of Bakugo, but might as well do it. Bottom left diagonal, 3 to the left, 1, 2, and 3. Another bottom left diagonal, and another 3 to the left. So 1, 2, and 3. Another bottom left, 2 to the left, 2 on top, upper right diagonal, and 2 on top. Upper right diagonal, 3 on top, 1, 2, 3. Another right diagonal, 2 on top. Another right diagonal, another 2 on top here. Another right diagonal again, this time with 3 on top, 1, 2, 3. Another right diagonal, 2 on top this time, 1 and 2. And then repeat this 3, 1, 2, 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Should have 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another upright, one to the right, and 3 on top. 1, 2, 3. One to the left. 3 bottom left diagonals from here. One, two, and 2. 1, 2, and 2. One, 2, and 2 again. Then another 2. And then it is another 1, 2, and 2. There should be another 1, 2, and 2. There should be a 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Another 2. Then a 1. And then we should be doing this. Underneath this one stick underneath, just going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 to the right. And 3 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, 3. 1 to the right. Another upright. 1 to the right. Or 2 upright diagonals. And then 1 to the right. Another 2. 1 and 2. 1 to the right. And another 2 upright diagonals. One to the right, 1 underneath, another 1 to the right, 1 on top, 2 to the right again, 1 on top, 1 to the right, and then 1, 2. Okay, got 1 underneath there, and the bottom left diagonal, and 2, and 4 bottom lefts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from this one here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to the left. In line with this. Bottom left. No bottom left. 1 to the left. Gain in line. And then 1, 2, 3. Now I think there's a little bit I just missed over here. I need to come back and do it. Which is starting from this point. I just want to finish off this little point here. Bottom left, another bottom left, 1 underneath. Another bottom left, another 1 underneath. 2 bottom lefts, 1 and 2. 1 to the left, and 2 going on top. 1 and 2. Upright diagonal. Are you team PlayStation or team Xbox? And Gallant Wall says Backo's looking really good. Can't wait to see who's the next character. Thank you very much for that. Glad the builders are looking awesome. To answer your question as well, Bendy, are you team PlayStation or Xbox? I personally do have an Xbox, but I don't know. Even though I have Xbox, I really like PlayStation controller. A lot more than an Xbox controller personally. I hate playing on the Xbox controller. It's so slow for the RT and LT, to be honest. But I do have Xbox, so I guess technically I'm on side Xbox. Not to mention Xbox has Game Pass, so we have tons of games on here, which is great. But yeah, I'll probably have to go with not Minecraft. I'll probably have to go with Xbox just because I'm on it. But if you were to ask controllers, I'm definitely a PlayStation fan for controllers. So yeah, I'm also a Switch fan, kind of. I like Switch because Switch has great games. In terms of the Switch console though, it's ass. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But I really only play the Switch for the games. I just wish some of those games had better graphics. Team Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a good shout. I just wish the Switch had better graphics, that's all. I love Pokemon, and just if I was to be able to play Pokemon in 4K graphics, Man, what a dream that would be. Same with Legend or Breath of the Wild. Zelda, that would be so nice as well. But yeah, Pokemon 4K graphics would just be a dream come true. I would love that. What's everyone else a team of here? Is people a team of Nintendo then, or other people a team PlayStation, Xbox, or even PC? You might be a team of PC, which if you're team PC, then you're probably superior to us all. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Underneath, 2 bottom lefts. Your PlayStation? Okay, that's nice. Do you have what PlayStation? Do you have the PlayStation 5, the new one, or are you still on PS4, or maybe even older? 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Level 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, PlayStation 4. Okay. I mean, the PS5 is quite expensive, isn't it? Still, I'm pretty sure. And like out of stock everywhere. Which I don't have the Xbox new one either. I only have at the moment the Xbox X. I believe it's called the Xbox X, and then the new one is the Xbox Series X. Another thing PlayStation does win, which is 11 years old. Really? Has the PS4 been out that long? I don't know PS has been out for that long. Specifically the PlayStation 4. That's kind of crazy. There's that little bit done, by the way, there. Don't think there's anything I'm missing. I'm a casual gamer, so I don't really care much about the graphics. I just see how much fun I could have, which the Switch is good at. Yeah, no, that's definitely true, Gallant Wall. I definitely do think the Switch, as kind of you said, has probably the best casual games that you could play. It's just, if graphics were just slightly better, it would be a bit of an improvement. But regardless, Switch does have some fantastic casual games to play, which is definitely true for sure. What games do you like playing on the Switch, Gallant Wall? You like Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, or anything along those lines? 7 going down from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 3, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna match it for now and then count the number afterwards. Oh, you forgot Pokemon Let's Go Eevee from your list. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I have the Pikachu version, so we have both versions combined. I actually saying that as well. I actually have the special Switch, so I have the Pokemon Let's Go and Pikachu and Eevee Switch together, which is pretty cool. I like that because my Switch actually has like a custom theme to it, which was a birthday gift for my birthday. I think my dad got me. I think it was my birthday. I don't think it was Christmas. No, I'm pretty sure it was birthday. So I was pretty stoked with that because I could finally go and play all the Pokemon games I've been wanting to play. And then my dad has other games like Zelda, so I got to play like Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is pretty fun. And he also has Mario Kart 8, which Mario Kart 8 is great, but I would love to get like a group of friends playing that because that game can be it can be quite the ragey game, which is quite funny. I'll play it with my brother, and he does not get happy when I red shell him. That's for sure. 3, 2, and 2. But yeah, main reason I play Switch is purely for Pokemon. There is other things I do watch, or I guess do play on the Switch as well. But Pokemon specifically is the main thing I play. I always shiny hunt on there as well for a bunch of shinies, which is very fun to do, especially in the new ones, Scarlet and Violet. 24 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's 24. Upright diagonal. And 14 up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 1 to the left. I think the oldest Pokemon game, by the way, I don't know what everyone else's oldest Pokemon game you've played, but I think the oldest Pokemon game I played is either Pokemon Go or Pokemon Y. I haven't played much of the old games. I've only really played the new Pokemon games, but those are probably the oldest two that I've played that I can think of. But I haven't played like Radical, whatever it's called, Fireleaf. I forgot the names. Radical Red, and then there's like Leaf, and then there's like Gold and Silver. I'm not so sure the names, but I haven't played any of the older ones, as you can clearly tell. 1, 2. Do you play Pokemon Go on iPhone? No, I have an Android phone. I've never had an iPhone before. I've always had Android, but I was kind of actually really annoyed when Pokemon Go was released because I never got to play the game. I've always wanted to play it. I saw everyone playing it. It was like trending like crazy. I remember watching like a video from like Mystic, and the entire pier was just covered of people late at night playing Pokemon Go. But I never could play it because my phone was too old to play it. So I was actually never able to play Pokemon Go. And then eventually for Christmas, I got a new phone. And it was able to play Pokemon Go. The first thing I did at Christmas was download that game. And that's pretty much the main thing I use my phone for, is to play Pokemon Go. Though I do use it for a few more things now, but that is generally the main reason I got a phone, was just to play Pokemon Go. But by the time I was playing it as well, it wasn't trendy anymore. But that didn't stop me from playing it because I just enjoy Pokemon. So, yeah. It was very fun, though, to play Pokemon Go for sure. But yeah, I play on Android to answer that question for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I play a lot of the mainstream games like Mario and BOTW. What is that? But also other games like Monster Hunter Rise and of course Minecraft, which I have the most hours on. Oh, Monster Hunter is a pretty cool game. I've never played Monster Hunter, but it looks pretty cool. I've always wanted to try it. I'm trying to think what BOTW means. I don't know what that means. I still play Pokemon Go, which is 7 years old. Yeah, I'm always kind of casually on Pokemon Go now and then. It's always hard to stay though constantly on it, but I do still play it. But sometimes it gets a bit boring and sometimes it's really fun. I've only played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. That's definitely a nice one to play. I definitely recommend if you really like Pokemon. Trying the new ones are very fun because you just get to play casually, like in terms of free roam. That's pretty cool. Breath of the Wild, yep, another lovely game, Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild is basically the kind of inspiration for Pokemon as well. Oh, that's what you meant. BOTW, Breath of the Wild. Ah, yes, I see what you meant there. My small brain can't handle words like that sometimes. Yeah, that is a good game. I've played that myself as well. I like that. That's fun. That's probably the first Zelda game I played. Actually, fully played, I guess, in a way, because I had a Zelda game on the DS. I didn't know what I was doing because I was an idiot back then. I was younger. I wasn't really used to Nintendo games on DS. And I couldn't get to the started area. Oh, man, that was depressing. But Breath of the Wild, I have played a lot of. That is definitely a really fun one to play. One, two, three. Three more twos. One, two, and three. One, two, three. And then one and two. One and two. Another two twos. And then one, two. Just need to get an area done quickly. Bottom left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3. Have you beat Smash Ultimate Story of the Life 3 times? I have, and it was so hard. No, I haven't actually, I haven't beat it. I have played Super Smash Bros. I've got all the characters in Super Smash Bros. I play it with my brother again. Like, that's the only people I play the Switch with, is either my brother or the very odd chance of my playing with my dad. But no, I haven't completed it 3 times. Does it get, like, harder then if you play it multiple times? Would you just go like different difficulties, something like that? Not gonna lie, I already struggle with the normal one at times. Oh, I do need to go up here. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, three. One, and then two, then two, then two, and then three going up. 1 and 2. Put that there. We do this quickly. 1, 2, 2. Then 2. 1. Okay. One, two, two. Three. And then 1, 2. Ooh, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 up. 1, 2, 3. I'd probably say as well, Super Smash Bros is probably my favorite fighting game. there's not many fighting games like kind of versus like that I enjoy. I don't really like versus style, but I think Super Smash Bros is probably one of the ones that I think is actually decent, like very fun, just because of the characters you fight with are like so cool. Like the fight with Mario, Sonic, and a bunch of other characters, and it's even like DLC with Steve and Alex in there, isn't there as well? Which I don't have the DLC. I want to get some of those characters though, because I know Joker's character from Persona 5's in the DLC, so I really want to buy that. But Super Smash Bros is like a super fun battle game. Probably the only one I actually really enjoy in terms of a kind of versus combat system. Which I do enjoy other versus combat systems like Naruto Storm, but I'm never really too much of a big fan of them because the story's never particularly amazing too much. I also wish those games were a bit more free roam, like Breath of the Wild and other games like that, Naruto Storm. Just wish it was a bit more free roam. Bottom left, up left, one on top. And we're getting close to the very ends piece now. Still like a few more things to do, but we're getting close to actually connecting to the very edge. Like literally right on the horizon. 2 and 2, 1 and 2. And speak of the devil, there we are. If you beat Smash Ultimate Story or Light 3 times, you get a secret difficulty. Ah, that's sick. Is that like really hard then, like that difficulty? By the sounds of it. I didn't know that was a feature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, two. 1 and 2. Oh. Here. Another 1 and 2. And then 1 and 2 again. That should be 1 and should be 2. Just to confirm, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 gap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 or 9? It was 8. Oh, I forgot that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get to secret difficulties. It goes to easy to super hard. Oh, okay. So that's like, I guess, like really sweaty them, because Super Smash Bros. Sometimes it's just a bit of bushing mashing for a lot of people, but there's also an element where it actually is like super sweaty as well. And I guess to actually beat it on super hard, you probably have to be very good at it, and not just button mash. Two more twos. 1 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. And then 2 and 3. We're really close to being done, by the way, now. For the first character. Bottom left diagonal. And... oh. Let me double check that. Yeah, 10 going underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another bottom left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there should be just. Is this the last area? Just gonna zoom out. I think there's literally one more area. That's looks like the last area on Photoshop at least. I just need to zoom out in Minecraft to see. Quickly get this done then. Okay, so from this 3, we got 2 2s. 1 and 2. Then we have a 3. And then we have a 2. Another 3. And then we got 2 2s. 1 and 2. And then we have a 3 from here. So 1, 2, 3. And then we have 2 2s. 1 and 2. And then we have a 3. Another 3. And 1 and 2. 1 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom left diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bottom right diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's just in line. Oh well. 1 to the right. Then 1, 2, 3. And then bottom right. 3 in total. And finally, it should just connect by 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which it does. Which means we should have all of Bakugo complete. I just want to check one last thing just to make sure this line is right. And then we'll zoom out and get everything in frame. Just want to check I count this number right. It should be 24 above here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. We are correct. Now we're going to zoom out and see everything in frame. So this should be the first character out of 443 characters, which is Bakugo, which has again already been guessed. But let's just zoom out and see everything in frame. So there is all the hair complete now. So all we have to actually do now is fill everything in. But I'm not going to fill everything in exactly yet, because I kind of want to do something a bit special as well. I'm just trying to make sure that I do have all the areas for Bakugo done. Which, I lied. There's one more tiny area left to be done over to the right. Just kind of like those squiggly lines. There's one more area there. Should be over here. This is why I double check things, because sometimes there might just be one area I miss. Anyway, 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 black anchor underneath, 1 to the right, no 1 underneath, 1 to the left, 1 on top. And I'm just going to place 1 to the left for now. Continue on from this point. And just a bottom left. Another bottom left, 1 to the left. Another bottom left. And then from this one here, it's just 2. Oh, not that. 2, 2, and then 2. And that's everything there. And then we just got to continue from here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a bottom left diagonal. And then I just need to place 9 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 going underneath. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom left diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the final little bit, oh, didn't see the number, is 12 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bottom left diagonal, 2 to the left. And now I should be done with everything. Once again, I'm just going to double check just to make sure I do have all the areas done. But that should be everything now. So all of the hair is correct here. Zoom out on Photoshop as well. Yeah, that's all done. Over to the right is all done as well. We've got a bit of other characters in here as well. But that's looking all done for the most part. And if there is any areas where I did forget, that's fine, because I can just go in Photoshop, or I guess when I go to color everything in, I'll discover those areas that I may have forgot. But that is everything for Bakugo done now. Which means basically I now get to move into actually shading in all the colors, which we're not going to do yet because there's one more thing I want to do before I move into the colors. So moving over to the map here, kind of something you might realize is some of these quadrants has other, I guess Bakugo falls into a bigger area of the map. Before I shade everything in for Bakugo, I kind of want to have one map of the entire black outline of the design, because I think that looks really cool seeing that. And then I want to have another box just like this, which I'll create another one, having the entire map also colored in, so everything actually filled in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mark out the next designs, not all of it yet. I'm just going to mark out the parts of the next design for the map areas for where Bakugo is kind of going into. For example, this next character to the right here, I'm going to be filling in some of the outlines. I'm not going to be doing all the outlines going up. I just want to be doing this one here. This one here. I just want to do this tiny bit in here. I will go a bit, obviously, beyond, because I want to leave myself at a good area if I want to come to that next character and not just be at a random point over here. Which I have kind of marked out a bit on this map over there. And I'm going to do it the same for all of these as well. So we actually are going to outline some of the other characters. You might be able to guess some of the characters as well, potentially, for these next characters. But once we kind of mark out all the outlined areas for where Bakugo is kind of coming into, then I will start to actually shade everything in. So without further ado, let's just go and grab the rest of the maps to fill this guy in. Which, by the way, does anyone know if swiftness actually improves your flying speed faster? I don't know if swiftness actually does that, but if it does, that would be life savior. What the? Ooh. Hold on, let me change where? Over here. I guess I need to get this map as well then. I need to create space quickly. Oh, now we just need to put these maps together, and we should have everything complete. Just taking a while to fly over. Which again, we're only at the start. Can't wait till I'm all the way up here and then have to fly all the way back to here. That's going to be fun. I probably just won't bother with the map on camera then, because that'll just take ages. There. Yep. Then you're here. Yep. And then finally, wait, why are you in this hand? Out. Oh, that's not right. This one. Hey, there we go. Alright, and there he is. So we get to see him in full frame now, and oh my god, this is looking sick. I generally cannot wait. I know I've been saying this quite a lot, but this is just one character. Like, there's so many more characters to go, and this is going to look awesome. I'm very excited for this. I love making pixel art purely for this reason. I love making something I actually like, anime something that I love, and it's just so fun to actually build in Minecraft, let alone actually make art out of something you like as well. That's the whole reason why I actually kind of make Minecraft pixel art, which I'm sure is probably a lot of the same reason for a lot of you as well, who enjoy making pixel art. I assume you just like building, and you probably like a lot of stuff that you actually build into Minecraft of something you actually like in terms of artwork. But this is looking amazing so far. Once again though, I am just going to fill in other characters, outlines, just for these areas, to make sure that I get one map art of all of it looking nice and pretty. So I think, where do we start first? I think we'll start at the bottom. I think I'm just going to start at the bottom, and we're going to do this little piece first, as it's the smallest. The biggest probably is these pieces here. This is where it's going to be quite big. Here's won't be too bad. Here though, I think specifically is going to be the area. So let's fly over to the right, shall we? So we're actually technically going to be moving on to 3 characters now. Well, actually, wait, no. 5 characters? You get a bit of outline for about 5 characters now, as we are going to be branching off to other characters. This is just what I marked off stream, just kind of where I need to build in. I didn't do it for the rest. I probably should have, but it's fine. So we're going to start from here first. So we're back onto the guessing game now. See if anyone can guess any of these characters. There will be one clue in this character. If you watch the show, you might be able to guess something about this character, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bottom right diagonal. And then from that bottom right, now we're going to place 20 going to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Place 1 on top. 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Fill that in. Up left diagonal. 3 to left. 1, 2, and 3. Up left diagonal. And 4 to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. The up left diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up left diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. The up left diagonal. And then we're just going to place 12 to left from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've connected there. Now just 7 to the right from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the little first bit done. I need to figure out what I need to do. I don't really want to do all of this part here. I don't need to do all of it either. It's just... Yeah. This is where things get a bit more brain confusing, because I need to figure out what I need to do. Because there is parts that I do actually need to do in this top bit, which I know you can't see what I'm seeing right now, but it's just going to get a bit awkward. But we're going to have to improvise. I guess I'm probably, what I'm trying to say there is I'm going to have to do more than I want to do, but I'm just going to have to. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bottom right. 1, 2, 3 to the right. Bottom right. Another 3 to the right. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to do another bottom right diagonal. Another 3 to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Another bottom right diagonal. And 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another bottom right diagonal. 2 to the right. 1 and 2. And then just going to repeat this 3, 1, 2, 3 more times. So 1, 2, and 3. And another bottom right. 2 to the right. 1 on top. 1 to the right. 1 underneath. 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we should do bottom right. It will come back there in a second. Up left diagonal with 1 to the left. Another up left diagonal, another 1 to the left. And up left diagonal with 2 to the left. 1 and 2. Wait a minute. Nope. I don't need that extra 2. Okay, so 3 to the left from here instead. Then it's 2 to the left. Up left diagonal with 2 to the left. Another up left diagonal with 2 to the left. And then we got another up left diagonal, another 2 to the left. And another up left diagonal with another 2 to the left. 1 and 2. Now we're going to do 3 2s. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we do another up left diagonal with another 2 going to the left from here. So 1 and 2. Another up left diagonal, 2 to the left. And another up left diagonal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another up left diagonal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom left diagonal from here. And then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's that little bit done there as well. We're still within the gold. Still got quite a bit to do. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 on top. 2 to the right. Bottom, oh wait, no, 1 to the right here as well. Then the bottom right diagonal. 1 to the right. And then 3 bottom rights from here. So 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to place 1 underneath. Then the bottom right diagonal. Then 2 underneath. So 1 and 2. And another bottom right diagonal. And then we're going to place 4 underneath. So, wait, 3 underneath. So 1, 2, and 3. Another bottom right. 1 going underneath. We have 2 gap here, which we do. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up right diagonal. 2 going to the right, and 1 and 2. Another right diagonal from here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4 bottom rights. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. Which, actually, let me check what number this is in line with. Yeah. I guess that's probably right. I'm gonna assume it's right anyway. as all of this is connected. Kind of actually one area I'm just a bit curious about. We should have a 4 extending out, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yeah, and then that's that 2, and then this is that 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. We should be correct. There's not really a proper way that I can tell at the moment. Until I guess I go to the right. Well, it'll be fine. And considering the fact that it's actually connected to the bottom, that does mean it is correct. It's all in line with what I've done. So I doubt it's actually wrong, but I mean, you never know. Anyway, let's continue on from here. Let's connect up to the top bits. 1 and 2. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more 2s. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 and 2. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of right diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to place 1 on top of here. And then we're going to do one more right diagonal with 3 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do another right diagonal. And this time we're going to place 14 going up from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then up left diagonal. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Need to make sure I absolutely go correct here. Because if the outline does end up being wrong, it does mean that, because I will be filling in the colours afterwards for Bakugo, it means I won't be able to get the outline fully correct on there, which I don't really want that happening, but if it does go wrong, then it goes wrong. Nothing I can do about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I'll at least take some screenshots anyway of the entire thing complete, just so we still get to see everything outlined anyway. Up left diagonal. But we shouldn't go wrong. Just to clarify that, we shouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Up left diagonal. 1, 2, and 3. Up left diagonal. And 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Up left diagonal. This time we've got another 4 up. So, wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another up left diagonal. 2 will go on top. Up left diagonal. 1 on top. Up left diagonal. 1 on top. Up left diagonal. 2 on top. Up left diagonal. 3 on top. 1, 2, and 3. Up left diagonal. And 1 on top. Another up left diagonal. Bottom left diagonal. 1 on top. 1 to the right. That should be what I need to do. We're just going to place 1 on top here as well. And then do this area. 1 underneath. Bottom left and 1 underneath. Another bottom left and 1 underneath. Another bottom left and 1 underneath. And 2 bottom lefts. So 1 and 2. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4s. Well, 4 2s in total there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we've done this little bit. Which we should be over the gold. Which we are. And from what I marked out, there is absolutely nothing in this area that is going to be black outline. So we can get rid of these gold blocks. Here and here. So again, this is part of the next character. Once again, I doubt anyone's going to be able to guess this character. Not too much going on for this character yet. I mean, maybe? Yeah, no, probably not. Yeah, probably not. Let's fly over to here. Two, 1, and 2. 1 and 2. And then 3 twos. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3. 2 underneath. Bottom left, 1 underneath. 1 and 2. And a 2. And then a 1. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 twos, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. There's that little bit done. Now we just got a bit that kind of comes into here, which this is where people might be able to guess the next part that I'm about to do. The next part that I'm about to do is going to be quite a big part of the character, but I might not. We might do all of it. We'll see. But this is where this character could potentially be guessed. Again, if you have watched the show, it will be obviously easier to guess. If you don't watch the show, then well, good luck. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Okay then. From this 2, from this 1, we should be having 3 upright diagonals. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on top. Once you place that 4 on top, 1 to the right. I'll just place 1 on top here to mark off that area as well, which we actually will be coming back to. But 1, 2, 3, and that, yeah, that's all good. Then we want to place 1 to the right from here. Upright diagonal from here. 1 to the right. Oh. Bendy Demon asks, what is your favorite lightsaber color from Star Wars? I think I'm out of questions. That's so good, Bendy Demon. Thank you for always asking questions as well. It's very nice for you to ask all these questions. Which I know I should be coming up with questions myself at times, which I do, but obviously I'm concentrating on its designs. But what's my favorite lightsaber from Star Wars? Or I guess my favorite color? I don't know. I kind of like, I do like the red, but I also like the blue. Green? I'm not too much into the green. I don't know what other colors there are though. Is there a purple one? What's that guy? Is it Mace Windu? Doesn't he use a purple one? Right? I think he uses a purple one. That one's a pretty cool one. I'm pretty sure that's purple. One, two, three, 2, and 3. Two and 3. Okay, so this is where things get a bit interesting. Just a bit interesting, anyway. Not so much the fact that it gets interesting, it's more the fact that this is where the outline is not exactly one thick, and it kind of gets double thick. I don't like double thick because when it comes to black concrete, it's very difficult to outline when it's multiple layers thick, as it is the outline. There is blue, green, red, orange, yellow, and white. Okay, so I guess I was just tripping and there was no purple lightsaber. I swear there was a purple lightsaber. I guess not. I don't know if I've ever seen a white lightsaber. I mean, assume you know a lot more about Star Wars than me, so I definitely assume there is a lightsaber. I just don't know if I've ever seen what it looks like. I'm trying to think in my head. But the white one sounds kind of cool. Because the lightsaber is kind of always glowy, so I wonder how the white one looks, but I probably kind of just like the red a bit. Oh, and purple. Okay, so there is purple. Okay. I thought there might have been a purple. Don't take it from me, though. I can't remember. If you definitely know, then you know more than me, that's for sure. But I thought just Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber. If I can remember, anyway. Well, I do like the blue. I like the blue shade because it's kind of a nice blue shade, but I will say I do like the red shade as well. Which I'm kind of curious if anyone's ever seen like there's like a series from a channel called I think like Tech Source, and he does like a series called Setup Wars, and sometimes he basically kind of reviews a bunch of collections of people's like gaming setups and like their rooms. So like they have kind of like cool themed rooms, and sometimes I see some like really epic Star Wars themed rooms, which is cool. Oh, and there's also black for the dark saber. Ah, I think my brother was actually collecting some. He was collecting some dark saber figures, I believe. I can't remember exactly what they were called, but I remember he was collecting some Star Wars figures. This is where it just becomes awkward. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'd probably say blue though. I would say probably blue's my favorite personally. But I might have to look at the lightsabers again just to actually confirm what is my favorite color, because I haven't seen all the colors. Four. 14 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Also, a question, I guess. Let me ask a question for the chat. What's people's favorite? What's your favorite Naruto team in terms of like? I don't know what the other team numbers are called, but so you have Team 7, obviously, which is Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi. Which I don't know if they got a new team number as well when it was Sai and Yamoto. I'm not so sure if they did get a new number for that. I can't remember. But what's your favorite Naruto team? Do you like Hinata's team or Nenji's team or Shikamaru's team? 1, 2, 3. Or even just obviously Naruto's team as well. 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's connected. Okay. Which means I am here. 1, 2 to the right. 1 on top. 2 to the right. 1 on top. 1 to the right. Another one going up. Is there just an area where this gets free thick? I would like to do that if it does get free thick. It does. So I'm just going to go up by 20. Rip Nenji. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to kill off much characters like in that part. I guess specifically those characters in the show. But that was pretty sad. And then there was a point where he was going to come back as well, but then what was his name? Who It was which character was it again? He was gonna use the Premonition Jutsu. I forgot, but it got stopped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I definitely think one of the saddest characters, personally for me, that died in Naruto, definitely has to be, it has to be Jiraiya. Like, that was very sad for me. Which, to be fair, I've never actually, I don't think I've ever cried watching an anime, but, like, it's not, I wouldn't say exactly I've never been sad. I've been very much sad, but I kind of always held it in, but my eyes were like stinging like crazy. But I've never cried over a death in a series for like anime, but it always has made me sad, and my eyes do sting very much so. But I've never like kind of let out a tear, but deep inside, it hurts, and I am very, very distraught. That is for sure. But I feel like an anime show is gonna be pretty good if they do kill off characters. Like, sad as it is, I think that just makes the show feel a bit more real in a way. It doesn't feel as too cheesy in a way. Like, I really like Fairy Tail, but Fairy Tail don't really kill off any characters. Um, okay. Thank you very much for subscribing, team. I'm gonna say this wrong. Uh, look, look a deal. Look, whoa, Jesus. Master. I'm so sorry for saying that wrong. Um, but once again, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome into the Pixel community. And I very much so apologize for getting your name wrong. I am, as you can see, terrible at reading stuff. Even though I read a lot of manga, it doesn't help me. Ludico. Is that a Pokemon? That's a Pokemon, right? Or am I wrong? I feel like that's a Pokemon. Pretty sure it's that one with a hat. It might just be something completely different. Free, and free. Also, by the way, just for everyone in chat, do you guys actually see the animations? I forgot to mention, do people see the animations appear on the screen for alerts and stuff like that? One, two, and three. 1, 2, and 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. It's a 4 1, not a 3 1. But there is 4 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, which I can have. Then there's the 4, and then there's the bottom right. 8 going underneath from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bottom right, 1 underneath. 1, 2, 3. 1 to the right. Where's my mouse gone? Found it. One, two, two. 2. Then 1, 2, 3. And then another 1, 2, 3. And then 1. And then to the right it is another 3. 3. That's 3 threes. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 of them. And then bottom right with 1, 2, 3, 4 going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. Upright. and then 9 on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Upright diagonal. And yeah, I'll put 1 on top for now. Just place 1 underneath here. Bottom right, 1 underneath. Bottom right, 2 underneath. Bottom right, 2 underneath. Bottom right, 3 underneath. Bottom right, 3 underneath. Bottom right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underneath. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom right. And then 9 going underneath from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which, that's everything I needed to do there. I guess one little thing I could do is just maybe go over to the right and just see if I'm in line. 24 with the third one from the top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's not what I want to see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Indeed, oh boy. 1, 2, 2, 3. Then 3, 3. 4. 4. And then that is 6. 6. And then it's this number here. I've got a feeling somewhere's off over here. Because that's not in line with what I want it to be in line with, but everything's connected, which doesn't make sense. Something's gone weird somewhere. It's not wrong, but like it's not also, that is not the correct portions going over to the right, which is not what I want to see. I have a good question. What is your favorite black in Minecraft? Do you mean, I don't know if you meant to put block or just black, but if you're talking about black blocks, definitely black concrete. It's just really nice for outlining. I'm gonna check this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 5 twos from here. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is correct. 1 and 2. That is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 4. 4. See, that's correct. But that doesn't make sense. Oh no. You meant to say block. Yeah, I had a feeling. My favorite block in Minecraft. To be honest, I really like the new. I don't know if I would say a single block, but definitely in terms of like type of blocks. I really like deep slate in terms of what you can do with deep slate. You can make some really cool buildings with deep slate blocks. So that is definitely one of my, I think, favorite blocks, especially like new blocks as well. I also actually generally do actually just like black concrete, just because it makes things look really nice for outlining in terms of pixel art. But I guess if you were to say building wise and like survival, I love using deep slate just because you get some really cool colors of that. Also, quartz is really nice as well. Quartz is a really fun one to build. There's a lot of good blocks, to be honest. So I think deep slate would be my favorite block to build with, for sure. Huh. I'm trying to figure out where my mistake is, to be honest with you guys, right now. I seem to be missing 2 pixels. That seems to be what's going on. Apologies, I'm just not doing much. I'm trying to find the error. But I can't tell if I actually have just gone wrong or if I have gone right, but it's just the way it works in Photoshop is a bit different, because you don't start on 0, I start on 2, and that just might be the issue. Block is super obvious, block of diamonds. I mean, I guess if you're into bling, yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah. But isn't technically Neverite, rarer? But I mean, diamond probably looks better than that block at Everite. But true, diamonds definitely is a very cool block. I guess if you're gonna say coolness, definitely diamond block would be the coolest block you can get. Or Neverite. I don't know. Actually, which one's cooler? Do you think diamonds or Neverite? I think Neverite, right? Just because you can't duplicate that block in terms of you can't use fortune and get more diamonds out of 1 diamond. It's a bit rarer. Hmm. Um. We are up by 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. Another 3. Another 2. Another 3. 2, 2, 2, and 2. Then 3. Then 4. And let's count this number out. So 15 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is also correct. Goes up by 1. That is 2. There's another 2. There should be 3 2s here. It is 1, 2, 3. It is 1, 2, 3. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. It is 1, 2, 3 right here with a 2 gap here. And then with a 3 gap. And then I do like Neverite. It's pretty good. I mean, I just think Neverite's pretty cool. I don't think Neverite's the coolest block though. I do like it, but I just think Neverite's probably more rare than diamonds. But I think diamonds definitely looks better in terms of like a block. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3 threes from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! I have found mistake. Right here is meant to go out. Okay, it's not too big. Actually, maybe a bit bigger than I thought. Let's see. Better than copper. Copper. Yeah, copper's kind of ugly. Copper doesn't really have any use as well. I wish I'd do some more stuff with copper. The only thing you can build is a spyglass. Though, I will say oxidized copper is not too bad as a block. Like the green, I think that looks cool. Kind of. It depends. The outside of the copper's not too bad. The green's okay, but the actual copper itself kind of is ass. And the block itself could generally be used for anything else. I just don't know why copper they even brought it to the game if you can only literally do a few. Actually, I guess there was a lot of copper blocks, but I just wish it actually had like maybe like an armor piece again, or even kind of more like machinery stuff. Like a lot of those mods you see, that'd be so cool if Xbox could bring more mods. But I don't think Microsoft want to do too many mods, and so why there's not too much going on for Xbox at the moment. Same with PlayStation as well in that regard. I just wish they did a bit more better mods instead of like these collabs they do. Like the collabs are cool at the same time. Mods are so much better. Like if they had Pixelmon mod on Minecraft on Xbox and PlayStation, that would be freaking awesome. I would love that. That'd be so cool. Anyway though, let's continue on from where we last made our mistake in terms of let's fix this error. So just to confirm, that is 4. And we're doing bottom left diagonal instead of bottom right diagonal. The bottom left from here, and then it's going underneath by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why does I don't get Snapchat at all. Constantly, every day, there's at least 5 bots trying to add me on Snapchat. Like, why? I don't get it, and some of these names are ridiculous. Two, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 3. Hello, Leah Plays. Welcome into the chat. Nice to see you again. Hello there. How you doing? If you haven't caught up Leah Plays, by the way, I have now completed Bakugo in terms of outlining it all. Still got to colour it all in, but I'm just doing a few more of the outline for some of the other characters, so I can kind of get one map art of the entire thing outlined, and then one map art of the shading again. So I'm just trying to outline all the areas where Bakugo kind of falls into the map for. For example, I'm trying to get this kind of green space, not specifically this area, but like this area here actually. And we're just trying to get the rest of the design done. But the Bakugo is finished in terms of the entire outline. 1, 2, 3, and another 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Which I guess you could say we're one outline complete out of 443 outlines, but not fully finished 1 out of 443 yet. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. How big is the build going to be? The build's going to be, in terms of, I don't think I've explained this yet, but let me get this right. The width is 5,000 pixels big, and then the height is 3,840 pixels big. So that is how big the entire design is, and if you times those two numbers together, inside, in between those numbers, you are getting 19,200,000 pixels, which exactly that number, which is pretty cool. Which, for those that are wondering, do I watch cartoons? I guess, kind of. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I watched tons of cartoons. Not so much now, but I kind of watch cartoons. I don't know. Kind of, I guess. Well, what do you say you watch then, Bendy? That's huge? Oh, yeah. It's indeed huge. That is for sure. But that's why it's also a record, which, but I was like wondering, I believe the current record is around 3 million pixels big. I believe that is what the current world record is at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello there, Johnny. Could be 10 going up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's correct. Need to probably count these big numbers. Two going up right diagonal, bottom right. Just place the one there. Okay, now let's hope we are correct in this area. 3, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you watch SpongeBob? Oh, okay. I never actually watched SpongeBob as a kid too much. I know loads of people watch it. Actually, I don't. I think a lot of grown-ups actually watch SpongeBob more than probably young people, which is kind of surprising. But I think that's the same with Pokemon. A lot more people older watch Pokemon than kids as well, which is kind of funny. But I've never personally watched SpongeBob too much. And Leo plays says, "What would you say is your favorite pixel art I've done?" One I've done. In terms of what I've probably done on like the channel for tutorials and stuff like that, I would say that my favorite might be Zorro. I really like Zorro just because I think I did a really good job on the swords. But I also really like Team 7 Eyes. But I think the only reason I wouldn't say Team Eyes is better is just because I think the shape of the build is a bit weird. And maybe it was better if I built on the floor. Otherwise, it's still really cool. But I think my favorite probably is Zorro that I've done so far. Just because I really like the shading for the swords in that one. It's just so good, I think. Also, another really good one I probably like is the Thousand Sunny. But I'm kind of yet to fully build that yet for a tutorial. So, I don't really want to say that's my favorite. But that is also a really cool one. I do love the colors I chose for that one as well. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, nice. Right, so that was definitely the area where it was wrong. Now it has been fixed. Which I'll have a little zoom out of everyone new to the chat, just in case you haven't seen everything so far we've done. Which I'll just delete these gold blocks quickly. I'm just going to replace it because why not? Actually, before I go over, I just need to get actually this mapped area. Is there any more dirt areas? There is. Oh, okay. He changed in front of me. One right here. I swear I saw one in the corner here. Yeah, one in the corner here. And that should be all the dirt areas. I just need to quickly update this map now. Let me get rid of these maps. Leo Play says, oh, okay, I think I'm going to do the Team 7 Eyes when I finish Naruto Shippuden. Oh, he's still watching the show. Okay. It's a really good show, by the way, once you complete it. I won't spoil anything for you, by the way. Definitely a very nice one to do, though, Team 7 Eyes. It's kind of all their, like, strongest forms, in a way. And Johnny says, your pixel arts are really great. You deserve more attention. Thank you, Johnny. Glad you enjoy the builds. And that is that quadrant. Don't exactly need this one, but I guess we might as well grab it. Why not? Okay. Don't think I need to grab anything here. I'll just check. Oh, I guess I do. Alright, so we'll go over to the map now and just show you everything we have done so far for the world record. So again, we've only just completed the first outline for the first character, which is Bakugo. I don't reveal any of the characters that I'm building until they are guessed. This one has already been guessed, which is, well, yeah, kind of obvious at this point, as it is complete. Just coming over to the map area. And here we go. Here is Bakugo, by the way. Fully complete, as you can see there. So we've done the entire face now and the hair for those that kind of left off at other areas. All the body has been done. The arm. This is not part of Bakugo right here though. This is part of another character that is yet to be guessed, which obviously not too much going on yet. Let's go and replace these maps, shall we? I kind of like replacing the maps. Sometimes it's kind of like a puzzle in a way. But that's not right. Oh no. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what is your least favorite pixel art that you did, if you have one? Actually, that's a good question, Bendy. I do have one. There is actually one I'm very disappointed in with myself, and that is the Sasuke 6 Paths design I did. I'm not happy with it because everything looks great in terms of the hair looks great, the body shape looks great, the clothes look great. The one thing that doesn't look great though is the eyes. I really mess up the eyes and I hate it because I really did a bad job on it. And I actually got the eyes really good as well at one point. So basically kind of a bit of story behind that design. When I was doing it, I did actually do it on a different software. But that software I soon realised was terrible to use. And I basically had to redo all my work because I lost all the data on that place because you couldn't really save it. So I went to go and redesign it. I redesigned it. My app crashed on my new app that I was using. So I had, which is Photoshop by the way. So I had to redesign it for a third time. And I did the eyes like 4 different times. I kept trying to do it. I just couldn't get the eyes any good. And eventually, well, is what it looks like. Which I don't think some people actually really like the 6 Paths. But personally, in my opinion, the eyes suck. That is the one I don't like the most I've done. Not the character itself, just because I did a bad job on it. And that's why I don't like that one I did, to be honest with you. One thing I will say, though, is if everyone, or if anyone has done the 6 Paths Sasuke design, what I recommend doing, if you see my Team 7 one, that one's actually really good for Sasuke's eyes, which is exactly the same as his 6 Paths eyes. You should take those eyes from there and put it in that one. Leo Play says, yeah, I'm new to anime. Naruto is my first anime. Oh, really? That's sick, man. Oh, welcome to the anime community. That's awesome. Dude, I love anime, so I'm glad a lot of people like yourself can discover this beautiful world of anime. Which I see you've got a Sasuke profile pic there as well. That's really cool, that is, though. Definitely a good first anime to get started as well. It's a lot of people's favorites. Also, by the way, if anyone does watch a few animes, you might be able to guess this character over here. It's a bit difficult, but there is a bit of a clue right here and here, forming something, but again, a bit difficult. That's awesome, man. Hopefully you're enjoying anime so far as well, Leah Plays. And yeah, Naruto is definitely a great anime to start with, that is for sure. Which, by the way, question for anyone else in the chat as well. What's other people's first anime that you watched? I guess that got you started into anime. I mean, personally, the first one I watched was like Spirited Away when I was younger, but that wasn't like really my first anime that got me into anime. The first anime I watched was the Fairy Tail movie Dragon Cry, which then got me later into discovering more animes on Crunchyroll because I really wanted to see that movie, but in like a series. I discovered it was in a series, which led me again to watching Crunchyroll and just seeing all these other amazing animes. As Leo Plays says, My Hero Academia and Demon Slayer, another two fantastic new ones. That is great. Yeah, all the anime I started have been very good so far. I mean, for sure, you've probably picked three of the titles that are like, I guess, put it one way or another, the mainstream titles. There's titles that are a bit smaller, like a lot of isekais. Not all isekais, but some of them. But like still good as well. And I think My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Naruto, that's like three of the big top ones for sure. But that's definitely very cool. And I think, by the way, for our next character, I didn't actually look what I had to do. I need to go and find what I gotta do. Actually, no, I don't need to find what I need to do. I can't know what I need to do. It'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine. Let's get rid of the maps here. Which, funny enough, probably the one anime that I started with, Fairy Tail, is probably the one anime that either goes two ways. People either love it, people either hate it. Personally, I'm on the side that I love it. But yeah, Fairy Tail a lot of people actually don't like as well, which saddens my heart. But not everyone likes every anime. But I do like Fairy Tail, personally, in my opinion. But hey, it's up to people to like whatever they like. Okay. Moving on to, I guess, our next character that I will be working on, but not fully working on. Again, I just want to get the parts done for the map, so I have an outline version, then I can color in Bakugo. But we're going to start with our next character, without revealing him. My first anime was Pokémon, but in my childhood I've always watched only isolated episodes and movies. I guess that's kind of true for me then. I actually forgot Pokemon was classed as an anime, Johnny. Which Pokemon, I guess, was my first anime as well, if I now think about it. That is a shout, though. Gravity Gamer says he enjoys the manga anime. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually read the manga for Fairy Tail. I tend to not read mangas for animes that I've kind of been watching in anime. I only really read mangas that are completely new. But once I finish an anime, when it finishes, I want to read the manga, which Fairy Tail has finished. It's just, it's got the 100-year quest, which I should actually get into the manga. Actually, a good shout, to be fair. But glad you enjoy the manga. Personally, my favourite manga, by the way, is Grand Blue Dreaming. I don't know what anyone else's favourite manga is, but that's pretty fun. And I don't even like drinking, but that's all about drinking. It's hilarious. I love it. But it's kind of funny that I like that, considering that I don't drink. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's Guillermo. This is your second account. Oh, okay. So you got two accounts. I see. I'll try to remember that. I also have, actually, do I have 2 accounts? No, I don't think I do. I think I already got the 1 account. Should probably make it a 2nd account, but yeah. Yeah, whatever. The first anime I saw in its entirety was Avatar. I know it's not really an anime. I don't know. Is Avatar like an anime? It's kind of an anime, or is it more cartoon? One on my phone and one for my PC. Oh, okay. Like, I guess, do you have one on phone and PC because like phone doesn't have much features compared to PC? Well, you just got 2 different accounts because phones are something different. Which I think I don't know if Avatar is classed as an anime or a cartoon. I feel like it's a bit of both, isn't it? But I'm not so sure on that end of things. Regardless, I have also watched Avatar as well, just to heads up for some people. Very good show again. That's not right. I didn't even do that. Where am I? I'm at this 2. Bottom right, 1, 2, 3 underneath. I mostly use the PC account for Minecraft tutorials. Oh, that's cool. Is that like making your own tutorials then, Gravity Gamer? Or Garlic Wall? I don't know if you mind whatever I call your name. Because it is 2 different names. But the same person. Avatar isn't made in Japan but plays in the culture. Yeah, there's a few animes that are American as well, isn't there as well? But I think just because it's not from Japan, I think it is still probably classed as an anime. As you said, it kind of is in that culture, for sure. Bottom right, 3 underneath. Bottom right with another 1, 2, 3 underneath. And then I should have 3 stick it up, which we do. Call me whatever. Okay. I'll just call you whatever your account using, just so it makes it a bit easier. And Johnson asks, what animes do you think are underrated? Oh god. I don't know if I can really answer that off every anime from the top of my head, to be honest with you. I guess if I just say some of my favorites that I think are underrated, I think personally maybe one of my ones I think is underrated as an anime. Like, the manga's very good, by the way. I think the manga's really popular. Again, Grand Blue Dreaming, I really enjoy the manga, and the manga's very popular. But the anime's only got 1 season. And that season was released I don't even know, 7 years or 8 years ago now. I wish it got a 2nd season. I really wish it would get a bit more love, personally. But I'm trying to think what's super underrated. Everything that I kind of, I watched a lot of smaller animes as well, but it's so hard to remember them just off the top of my head, to be honest with you. I think another underrated one probably could be, Ollie Davis, it's Matthew. Hello, Ollie. It's nice to see you in the chat, which I assume that's my friends, considering the fact they knows my name, though we spelt it wrong. But yeah, anime's underrated. There's a lot, to be honest with you. But Grand Blue, I feel like, I don't know if that's really classed as underrated anime, just because it is popular, kind of. But that question's really got my brain in a fry now, to be honest with you. Where am I from? I live in the UK. Obviously, I'm not going to say specifically where, but I live in the UK. So that's where I'm from. which kind of annoys me in a way. Like, not that you living in the UK is bad, it's just I feel like anime over here is not as big as it is somewhere over like America. Like when I go into stores, trying to find anime products is like so hard because I like to collect a lot of anime stuff, so it's not impossible over here. It's just I've got to go to like the most niche store possible. Can't just go to like a local store like Target or Walmart and just find any anime product. My local Tesco's does not have any anime whatsoever, so yeah. You can tell by my accent. Ah, nice. Surprised people can tell I've got an accent with the way I speak half the time. I feel like my speech is terrible, but I guess it's kind of pretty cool. Oh, you're from Germany, Johnny. That's nice. Like you're from the love from Germany as well. That's pretty cool. That's kind of one of the cool things I like about YouTube as well. Oh, well, not just YouTube, Twitch as well, but you get a lot of viewers from all over the place, which is pretty cool. Kind of get to spread the love and the culture around. 4, 3, 2, and 2. And 3. One and 2. Up right there. And then just going to do another up left diagonal. 2 on top, 1 to the left, 1 on top, and 1 on top there. I'm from the USA. Nice. Yeah, I got a feeling quite a few people from the USA. That's nice, Bendy Demon. Thank you for the love from USA as well. You kind of have a news reporter voice. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I can't really say what my voice sounds like because I feel like what everyone's voice sounds like in your head sounds different to what people actually hear your voice like. News reporter voice there. That's interesting. I don't think anyone said that about my voice before. Leah Plays asks, what's my favourite anime? Ooh. You've got to ask the big question there, Leah Plays. Sheesh. Originally, I would have said Fairy Tail was my favourite anime. I think, though, my favourite probably now has to just be One Piece. I just like One Piece. It's got so much episodes. It's very good in my opinion. So I would say that's probably my favourite anime at the moment, currently. Though I feel like Demon Slayer is kind of coming close. I don't like trendy animes when they super trend a lot, to be honest with you. But Demon Slayer is just a bit too good. I can't help loving Demon Slayer, how good that's been. The animation in that show has been like none other. And Bendy said I can call you by your name, Zane. Ah. I shall call you by Zane then. Mr. Bendy Demon, or I should say Zane. If I can remember all the time again. I'm not going to guarantee everyone calling them by their names, as my memory won't be particularly amazing all the time. One Piece is never going to end. I don't know. I've heard someone say in the chat apparently it was meant to be coming to an end, but like in 5 or 6 years, it was meant to be coming into an end. So, I mean, personally, I hope it never comes to an end. I love One Piece, but yeah, I don't know. I've heard it's meant to be in its final chapter, and it's meant to last like another 5 to 6 years or so. And Zane says, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. But I don't think there's gonna be another anime. Like, do you think there'll be another anime that could get more episodes than One Piece in the future? I can't really picture it. Because a lot of shonen now, like the big shonen, like Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, like they're kind of still long, but at the same time short. So I don't know if anything's gonna be beating One Piece in terms of the amount of episodes, but I guess we'll see what the future has in hold for us for anime. Yeah, Leopold. So I believe someone in chat did say that the manga's in its final arc, but it still has like again like 5 or 6 years to go before it's finished. Because apparently in that one arc, there's like another 3 arcs. So that's what I heard anyway. But don't quote me on that. As you said, you don't think so. I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't think an anime would beat One Piece in the amount of episodes. Ollie asks, how long have I been live for? I have been live for 2 hours at the moment. So I've been live for 2 hours. Originally, my dad was going to name Wolfgang Van Hollen, but then he changed it to Zane. Jeez. That would have been a freaking, I don't know, like, that would have been a cool name, you know. Wolfgang Van Hollen. And changed it though to quite the short name afterwards. Or Wolfgang though. I don't know why that name just it sounds kind of cool. Johnny, I'm off to continue watching Naruto for now. We'll chat back later. That's all good, Johnny. Thank you for tuning in to chat. And hopefully you enjoy watching some Naruto. Oh no, I meant about another enemy being longer than One Piece. Yeah, I know Leo plays. I think I misworded it at the start, but I did assume that's what you meant by the way there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2, 2. Oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 2, and 2, and then 1 and 2. Okay. I just got one more line right here as well. Two here, one here, two here, and another 2. 1 and 2, and then 2. Alright, we're in line there. Which I want to ask a question as well for chat, by the way. I've been considering adding music to the stream, but I don't know really exactly what music I want to add to the stream. It's find the hard, well, wait, hold on. Hard to find the right music in terms of music that sounds good or music that's actually, not copyright. Oh, I want to add music, but I find trying to add music so much of a struggle for me. And Zane says Naruto has to be the head of the best anime, hands down, best. And of course, Boruto and Attack on Titan, best animes ever. Definitely some big ones, definitely for true. And I think, as you said there, Zane, Naruto being the head of the anime probably is kind of true, I think. I think Naruto has, like, the most likes in terms of, like, on Crunchyroll, had the most 5 stars out of any other anime. Though I think Chainsaw Man somehow beat that now. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, Naruto definitely is the hard honcho, I think, of most animes. Because kind of if you look on YouTube as well, Naruto has such a big, kind of wide range of content creators, specifically on Naruto. I don't think there's much other animes where people are like, a lot about this anime. And Johnson says, are you going to continue putting out the smaller pixel arts or just focus on this one? I definitely do want to continue on the smaller pixel arts on that end of things. But as you kind of said at the moment, I am just focusing a bit more on this, but I'm trying to I don't really have a schedule at the moment, so I'm kind of just doing whatever. But I do want to focus on tutorials again. So yeah, because I don't want to stop continuing tutorials. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to more designs to be done in the future. But yeah, at the moment, I am focused on this a bit, I will say that for sure, but I definitely do want to get some more designs out there in the future. That being said, what do people kind of want to see next? Is there any designs people are particularly very interested to see as a tutorial next? And Zane says he would love music. Yeah, I definitely want to add some music. It's just, I never know what music to choose. I'm really bad with choosing music, so yeah. The music that I kind of want to choose is kind of like chill music. I guess kind of the vibes of it like that. And a bit kind of like game music in a way as well, like a lot of music you hear from games. That'd be cool. Spotify, they have a playlist for Twitch streamers, but I bet it'll work for YouTube too. Okay, I'd have a look at that, Johnson. I'll see what I can find. I assume it will work on YouTube. Obviously, YouTube and Twitch pretty much, I think, have the same music licenses. I guess in terms of copyrightness. I mean, you would hope so. You should do a Gara pixel art. Yeah, I've had a lot of people ask for Gara pixel art. I do think I actually have an image prepared to edit and design. I know at the moment, for one pixel art I do definitely have on the works is Sanji. And another one I have on the works is my first building, or I guess my first build from Attack on Titans. I decided to do an Armored Titan as well. So I have those two builds I'm working on currently. But I have had Gara requested a lot, and that's one I have kind of like soon upline as well, to be honest with you. I really would probably like to do some more. That time I got recon, I did Slime Pig Swats as well, because I've only done one for the moment. I definitely would like to add some more for that series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Check that was right. Which it is right. Another good pixel art like the one with Deku would be Lucy and Natsu together. Ooh, now you got me interested. I do love Fairy Tail, so that kind of is that kind of is taking me a bit over to Fairy Tail there. Yeah, that's a good idea though. That's another stuff I want to do a bit more of, but I have so many ideas. Like kind of like those designs with like Natsu, Lucy together, other designs together, and kind of other special designs. There's just so much I want to do, but it's so hard to come around doing all these ideas. But thank you for all the ideas, everyone. I definitely will consider some of these ideas for sure. Just gonna fill this in. Okay. Yeah, we'll start from here, I guess. Do this line as well. Knew you could pique my interest with that. Oh yeah, no, you definitely piqued my interest with that one for sure. That definitely piqued my interest. That's definite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. which kind of earned that end of things as well. Natsu actually is. I know I haven't done a Pixel on him yet, but he is my favorite anime character. That is my favorite one out of all the shows I watch. I think it's just a bit because it's one of the first animes I watched. I think it kind of just means a lot to me, Natsu's character. I just love his character. I find his character so funny. But I'm interested what everyone else's favorite character is. Can you give us a hint with the character? I don't know how he applies. I can zoom out and give you a bit of a look right now, but I don't want to reveal too many hints yet. And I'm also kind of working on 2 characters. I don't think there's going to be much you can guess. I'll give you a hint on this character at least. This character, there's not too much going on yet. Let's just say, at the moment, that's a fist I'm working on. And let's just say this character, this and this here, are going to form a number. Okay? That's the only hints I'm going to give there. I don't want to give too much away, but this character has a number something here and a number something here. And this character has a giant fist at the moment that's being made. That's all I'll give for now. I don't want to reveal too much. Until somebody guesses it, that is. 1 and 2. I just need to check how many 2s I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, which is correct. And I am at this 1 and 2 here. So I just need to do another 2 2s going up here. 1 and 2. Which kind of, I have a question for chat as well. Would people like to see me eventually, let's just say, I don't know how long this is going to take to be complete, but once this world record was complete, would people like to see the actual world record be expanded in terms of, would people like to see more series added in, like newer series, and just more characters from some of the series that are like, you know, big, which you can take a few guesses of what series are big, but would people actually like to see this expanded once it is complete? I'm kind of curious if people would like to see another record. Well, I wouldn't say another record, just more in general. Is it going to be a character from Plunder? No, it is not going to be a character from Plunder. I don't know if that reveals too much, but I will answer that question. 1 and 2. Another 2. That should be a 9. Plunderer. No, it's not from Plunderer. Oh yes, that would be a cool idea. Yeah, it's just, like, the world record would be cool to expand upon. It's also just, it's a bit difficult, because obviously, for example, with Bakugo, you can see, he kind of gets cut off at the side. So, it's just a bit hard to add those images over, but it's definitely workable with. The best way probably to cover up a lot of those images as well is Pokemon. They come in all shapes and sizes, so I can probably find the right size to cover up an image. But I would like to expand it, but I do question whether people would like to see it expanded, or people would like to see the actual, I guess, just tutorials be worked a bit more on, more focus on that. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3. 1 and 3 again. 1. And then 3. Okay, that is a line. 1. And then 2. And then 2. And then another 2. And then 1 and 2. 2. In line again. And another 2 above here. another 1, and 2, and 2 more 2s. Okay, I'm just going to have a little zoom out and just see what I've done so far, because that line is complete. And I need to see where I do need to do on the map. I'm only trying to do just the area where Bakugo's kind of falling into other characters, which I know I can see I've got to do more here. Okay, there's still a lot to do. I believe there's a lot to do anyway. I'm going to head out for now. Goodbye. Thank you, Leah Plays, for tuning in the chat. Lovely to chat to you again. Hopefully you have a lovely rest of your day. And once again, thank you for tuning into the stream, Leah Plays. Which, to be fair, I probably shall be heading off soon myself as well. I've been going for about 2 hours, which is, I mean, I don't know if that's long, but for me at the moment, I'm not trying to go too long. So I need to basically get to the top of this map here. Don't need to go too much further. But once I do go further, that's fine. I just need to leave myself at a good area for me to come back to. And then we just need to do all the character outlines here and here. And then I can finally shade in all of Bakugo that we have so far. Which that will not be shaded in, but just Bakugo. Which, by the way, here is the other character, just for anyone wondering. Doing the pixel art as you go and can't figure out the map part. Any tips? Doing the... What do you mean by you can't figure out the map part? Do you mean you can't figure out how to do the maps? By the way there, Johnson? Like, basically the maps, if you're wondering, like, how you do the maps, you just get an empty map and then you just click LT and then it covers whatever you're building. Not exactly sure what you mean by that question. And if you're wondering what I'm doing with the maps, by the way, I'm just trying to do the outlined areas in Bakugo's map area. So everything to this screen here, I want to have one design with everything with the outline, and then I want to have one design with everything colored in. But I don't want to just do all the outlines and not color anything in, because I will forget the colors, and also I would have about tons of freaking screenshots in my computer of all the Minecraft colors. You can't figure out the maps. Yeah, so with the maps, you just get an empty map, you click kind of LT in an area, and then you get whatever is in that map area. Like, that's how basically the map art works, in terms of how you do the maps. You can't line them up right for some reason. Oh, if you can't line up the maps, that probably means you're maybe missing up one map, or you put them in the wrong places. You can also tilt the maps, like this. So that can also happen. Just make sure the maps are facing the right way. But if they're not lining up, it either means there is a map missing somewhere, or it could just be rotated. Like so. Kind of cool it is that as well. Make a puzzle. Nice. Oh boy. No, that was right. There we go. Hey. I don't know. That was really satisfying for some reason. I kind of like that. I like puzzles. No, I don't really do them, but I do like puzzles. That was fun. Um, yeah. If you can't line up Johnson, that either means, as I said, you either don't have like all the maps, which you just need to go and find those areas where it's not lined up, or the maps that you're placing down might potentially be rotated. And it has to be an empty map as well. I don't know if there is any other type of maps. I mean, there's the locator map. I believe that's it. So you just need an empty map. I'm just gonna we'll do a few more areas, and I think we'll leave that there for today because I'm gonna go probably grab some lunch. Oh well, dinner. So let's do these lines right here. 1, 2, and now we need to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. 2 going up. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. 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 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 and 2. Okay, there's that line done. And now we got 2. Another 2. And now we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 twos there. Then we should have a 3. And we got 1, 2, and 1 and 2. One and 2, 1 and 2. 3. And 3 and 2. Okay, I would just do this one last line then, which is quite a big one. And we shall head off for today. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the dimensions of the map are going to be at the end? The dimensions, so the height is 3,840. So that is how high the design is, in terms of the height. And then the width is going to be 5,000 pixels going to the width, which if you times those two numbers together, which if anyone can do it in the head, then fair play, but I do it on a calculator, and it is 19,200,000 pixels, so that's how many pixels are going to be in this design. And Zane says he's still here. Hello, Zane. Glad to see you're still here. I think Zane's been here from the start now that I think about it. One, two, 1, 2, 3. So as you can tell by just the dimensions alone, this design is definitely going to be a very big design. Well, it's a world record, so that was kind of obvious, but the current record is 3 million pixels, so it's not just beating the current record by 1 pixel or 2 pixels, it's beating it by a whole 16 million. Yeah, so quite a lot. Which kind of, as I said before, the record part isn't actually the part that I'm really excited for this design. I'm purely more excited for the fact that this design is just going to look cool. I think that is the part that I'm actually really excited for. It's just so fun to build a bunch of anime characters. And that is generally the main thing that I am excited to do. Level up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Upright diagonal. 1, 2, and 3. And just a little 2 space from here. 1 and 2. And then 3 underneath. 1, 2, 3. Bottom left with 2 underneath. Have you seen the map art on 2B2T? No, I haven't seen the map art on 2B2T. And Zane says he was here from the start. Yep, indeed he was. I think actually, Zane, you tuned into the. Were you there on the first stream as well? You've been here most of the streams, haven't you? I believe. 2B2T. So has someone got like another big pixel art as well then, I assume? I did see another channel with like a 12 million pixel design. I can't remember what that channel's name was, but I don't think it was like an official record. I don't know why it was an official record. Maybe it just wasn't, I guess. It came to the record place? I have no idea. I don't know why it's not official. I guess there was no evidence, I think was the main thing, probably. It wasn't like streamed or anything like that, I don't believe. But 2B2T, no, I have not for that question. Okay, let's zoom out. So you might not be able to tell too much for this character yet. Not too much going on yet. I think you'll be able to tell this character. I think some people will be able to tell this character after this might be done, and then we get to one more piece. I think, and this character, I think once these 2 numbers are finished, I think this will also be guessable for those that have watched the anime. Oh, jeez. This is a popular anime, but I would say it does fall into a more niche one. Not as popular as this one, let's say that at least. But there's probably, I guess, no point really grabbing this map, is there? I mean, we can grab it just to kind of show everything we've done so far for today. Let's just grab it. Might as well. There we go. The Spawns Mason should have the largest pixel art, but I don't believe it was recorded. Ah, okay. How big is that pixel art, Johnson, by the way? But it was in all the streams. Once again, thank you, Zane, for tuning in also to all the streams as well. And there we go. That's everything we've done so far. I don't know why. It kind of looks cooler on the map. I guess just because you're going to probably see it more. That's everything we've done so far. So we made a pretty good progress already on the record. You don't know how big? Okay. I assume pretty big though, right? Like, I assume like the map probably like this kind of biggish. which I hope this is correct. Well, it will be big. I don't know if that's all of it I need, but it could be expanded by 1. But there we go. We got so far Bakugo finally completely outlined today, which is looking sexy as hell. And then over to the right, we have 2 more characters being a bit more done on. This character is a bit more guessable than the other character. This character not so much yet. But let's just say, as I said before, the clues for these characters, just before I go, this one is a number here and here. See a bit of clothing. This character has a giant fist at the moment. Actually, it was made of 28 million obsidian? What? Is that even a design? 28, all made in survival 2. Wow. So you're telling me someone mined obsidian, like the longest block, like 28 million obsidian blocks, and just placed it in a design? What the hell? That's crazy. Who even has the time to do that in survival as well? Like survival. I can't honestly imagine building this design in survival. It would take ages. Oh, they duped it though. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think it matters if they dupe it. Obviously, I'm in creative, which is where everyone else does, obviously, the pixel art. But I guess maybe it's just because if it's, I don't know if you mean they in terms of multiple people did it, but official records don't count, I think, if multiple people do it. It has to be by 1 person, I think, for the pixel art. I believe so anyway, because all the other current records are done by 1 person. So that might be why if it's multiple people. And I guess if it's just a bunch of obsidian together, I don't know if it's really classed as art. But anyway, chat, once again, I want to just say a massive thank you to everyone who tuned in today. There's a lot more people actually in today's stream that's actually spoke. So once again, thank you for everyone who's sent a message in chat. It's lovely to speak to everyone. With that being said, though, I will be going off now. So once again, thank you for everyone for tuning in to the stream. It's been lovely to talk to you all. And that would be why it's not a record. Yeah, I believe that's why it's probably not a record, Johnson. Just because of everything that kind of went into the design. But once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And without further ado, peace out and goodbye.